This year's holiday season is looking a little different with everything that's gone on with COVID in the past year, and just most recently over the past weekend in California with like the new stay-at-home order and everything. The holidays are just not going to be like they usually are, which can cause some increased stress for people. And regardless of how you feel the government or individuals should be handling or responding to COVID, I think we can all agree that this has been really difficult on everybody. So I wanted to come on here today and talk with you all about a few tips I have for managing the increased stress, anxiety, fear, sadness that you may be feeling in response to all of what's going on, especially around the holiday season. So tip number 1 is to reduce your exposure to the news and social media. So I say the news and social media because a lot of times you get on social media and it's like you're watching the news because people are posting things, there's ads, going on social media is not really an escape from the news. So although we want to stay informed, it's very important to stay informed, but we want to limit our exposure because too much exposure to all that information can be super overwhelming and can just increase some of the anxiety and fear you might already be having. The second tip I have is to identify the positives. With all that's going on, it's pretty negative, and I think in general, as human beings, we tend to focus more on the negative, and even more so in times where it seems like everything's going bad and nothing is going good for us. So I would really encourage you to try to take some time and really think, what are the things I'm grateful for, or what are the things that are going well for me in my life? If you can shift your focus to those things, you might notice a positive effect on your mood. The third tip is to maintain your routine. One of the hardest things about this pandemic has been the total disruption of everyone's routine. I know for myself, I used to go to the gym in the morning, and now I'm working out at home because I can't go to the gym. And for other people, it's like the working from home, just not being able to do the typical things that they might do to manage their stress, or, if they're having a bad day, they might go out and meet up with friends, and that's not really something that we're able to do as much right now. So whatever your routine was before, try to let go of that and maybe try to develop a new routine within the parameters of this new COVID environment. Routines help us stay on track. They help us be productive, to maintain healthy habits, and in general, just to feel like we have some control in this time where it feels like everything is out of our control. And the fourth and final tip is to stay connected to others. However you feel comfortable. We are social beings. It is really important as a human being that you stay connected to people. It gives us purpose. It makes us feel like we belong. And without it, we can start to feel isolated and lonely, and sadness can come with that. So staying connected by FaceTiming, getting together with people who are in your immediate area that you feel comfortable with, if that's something you feel comfortable with, and trying to, any way you can, stay connected. Maybe reach out to someone you haven't talked to in a long time. That person might need that connection just as much as you do. So I would really encourage you to try to stay connected any way you can. And that's it. If you guys have any ways that you've been dealing with COVID and you'd like to share it with everyone else, it might be helpful, please go ahead and put it in the comments below. Happy holidays.